Good morning, everyone. My name is Bola Adesogan, and I wear three hats at UF. I'm a professor of animal sciences, director of the Food Systems Institute, and the director of the Livestock Systems Innovation Lab. So those of us in the Food Systems Institute are hosting this Gators Give and Serve week. And my challenge today is to try and live on $2, spend no more than $2 on food. So what I have done is I harvested some peppers from my garden. You can see one of them is spoiled. I harvested a single tomato and a green pepper. I've got some spinach. I've got an egg, which was 25 cents. I've got a can of green beans, which was 75 cents. And I have a can of tuna, which was 85 cents. So I'm just under the $2 a day limit. As you can see, one of my peppers is bad. So I might have to get rid of that one. And then I think this is going to be a blazing hot meal, which is great because I like hot food because of the proportion of chili peppers to veggies, to spinach and the tomato. We'll see. So here is the spinach and the pepper and the sold tomato. And no, I did not put 5 chilies in there. I put only 2. And here is the tuna with the noodles. So there you have it. A healthy meal for $2 a day. In fact, less than $2 a day. So all that's left is for me to try this meal. So here goes. The spinach is blazing with the chilies. The noodles and the tuna. Really good. The combination of the peas, the eggs, everything just makes all your taste buds fire. Thank you for watching. It is possible to make it work on a $2 a day budget, but it is very, very restrictive and difficult to achieve and would be very challenging to maintain in the long term. In the countries where we work, it will be even more difficult. The challenges would include that the bulk purchasing opportunities that allow us to get cheap food would be inexistent in some of the areas of those countries. The canned foods are not as widely available. And then also the relative affordability of the nutrient-rich ingredients that I consumed would be much higher, especially for those that are nutrient-dense, like the eggs and the vegetables. And so if you look at this graph, let me pull up this graph here. This graph shows the affordability of eggs. And this is data from 176 countries. It was published in 2019. And it shows that in high-income countries, the affordability of eggs is so much greater than in low-income countries. And this is generally true for animal source foods, which are nutrient-dense and really vital for improving nutrition across the world. Other nutrient-rich foods like fruits and vegetables, plant foods like nuts, fruits and vegetables are also much more expensive relative to staples like rice and pasta and potatoes. And so people in these countries consume these cheaper foods, and higher levels of malnutrition and undernutrition persist, especially in the rural areas. So It is a big challenge to eat a healthy diet on just $2 a day, even in countries where food is cheaper, because the relative cost of the nutrient-rich foods to the staples is very high. The staples like rice and pasta and so on are cheap, and that's what people subsist on, whereas the animal source foods are very expensive, so as the fruits and vegetables and the nuts that are also nutrient dense. So the people in many of these developing countries subsist on diets which are poor because they are cheaper. The ingredients are cheaper relative to the nutrient-dense foods. So when you take a latte, please bear this in mind and continue to help us to raise awareness, continue to educate yourself about the hidden hunger needs, some of which are close to us here in Gainesville, occur even here on campus, and others which are perhaps even more severe and prevalent in low and middle income countries across the world. Thank you very much for watching.